All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm B, and on this channel we help improve your confidence by way of compliments using the wonderful world of fragrance. If this is your second video or more, we ask that you hit the subscribe button so you can come back to rock with your boy. As you can see from today's title, we're talking about the 5 worst fragrance mistakes men make, and I'm going to tell you how to avoid them, okay? To make your fragrance wearing game a little easier and a little less thought has to go into it. Now, these mistakes are things that many of you have made, even I have made, although I no longer make them, and hopefully you will no longer make them as well. If you know some people out there who need to dive into the world of fragrance, who are thinking of diving into the world of fragrance, or maybe need to up their fragrance game a bit, be sure to share this video with them. It goes a long way in helping the channel grow. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, personally, I feel that wearing a fragrance is an essential part of any men's or woman's grooming routine. However, what takes our number one spot and what I feel is probably one of the most common mistakes out there is neglecting some of the other products that go into your grooming routine. No, this is not an ad for Tiege Hanley, but it could be. I've said this a few times now, cologne on top of ass just smells like ass. Simply put, you cannot take a fragrance and overspray your way into being clean or smelling clean. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Luckily for me and you, this one is an easy fix. Be sure to shower at least once daily. Twice would be better, but at least once, okay? Make sure you are brushing your teeth, utilizing deodorant, etc. Make sure that the standard grooming elements are down, and then you can go ahead and spray some cologne on top of that. And then, my friend, you are on your way to perfection. Mistake number 2, well, that one is easy, and my friend, that one is improper fragrance storage. You'd likely be surprised about how many people out there do not know that there is a proper way and an improper way to store your fragrances. Let's talk about some of the major violations out there. Do not, I repeat, do not store your fragrances within a car. That, my friend, is an accident waiting to happen. The chemical components of your favorite fragrances are not fans of rapid shifts in temperature, be it up or down. That stated, be sure to not store your fragrances in areas where you may see rapid increases or decreases in temperature. Now, this not only includes your car, but it also includes places like your bathroom counter, right? The vanity there. Be sure to keep your fragrances in an area of the house that is not going to change in temperatures frequently. All right, now one thing out there that some people do, some of the best fragrance keepers out there, I'm not that guy, okay? They really decide to keep their fragrances in temperature controlled environments, which you should, but i.e. I'm talking about things like wine coolers, refrigerators, etc. I think you could do that, but that takes it a little on the higher end of going overboard to me. I just say keep your fragrances in a room temperature environment or someplace where temperature is not going to change on a frequent basis. Traditionally speaking, you also want to keep your fragrances out of direct sunlight because that too can play a major role in decreasing the performance of your fragrance. And we're talking about performance, we're talking about changing the way they smell as well as the overall performance, the reason why you purchased the fragrance in the first place. Number 3, well, number 3 is one that I hate to see, and that is not wearing a fragrance at all. That's a huge mistake. The truth is, if you are not wearing fragrances on a daily basis, or if it's not a part of your daily routines, then you are missing out on some huge style points. To me and to many others out there, wearing the right fragrance in the right situation at the right time really completes the overall package. As I stated, it's all about wearing the right fragrance at the right time in the right situation. Generally speaking, if you're wearing a good fragrance, then we all know the impact that that's going to have on not only you, but those around you. It's going to increase your confidence, it's going to increase your likability, and then sometimes, depending on what you're wearing, it could increase your memory, as memories are tied back to scent more so than anything else. But on the other end of the spectrum, we have smelling bad, and we all also know what smelling bad can do. That's going to really do the reverse opposite of what smelling good is going to do. So make sure that you are setting yourself off on a great start and on a good foot by smelling amazing. Listen, simply put, just get a fragrance into your routine. All right, you don't have to indulge at the level of myself or any of the other fragrance reviewers out there. Just be sure to have something within your collection, all right? Be sure you're doing this. It's going to help you out for sure. The fourth mistake, well, it's a shame and it's common, although you may not truly know what's going on there. Some people have a thought that fragrances just don't perform, and in theory it could just be your fragrance isn't performing. And let me explain a little bit more. The fourth mistake here is really wearing outdated or expired fragrances. Now listen, I understand that all fragrances come with the expiry date, right? But that's not always the case, right? There are things you can do to prolong the longevity or the shelf life of a particular fragrance, but sometimes things just don't go well. And I have one of those here to show you today. So let's talk about this one here. You guys may have seen this fragrance before. This is Burberry for Men. An amazing scent when it works correctly. Now this fragrance is expired, it's outdated, and it should not be around any longer. So I'm going to toss it after this video. But what I'm going to show you here is that there is a lot of stuff floating around. Let's see if I can show you. And that to me means this fragrance is no good. No bueno, will no longer be rocked on my skin. Listen, I understand that wearing a fragrance is probably the least of your worries, but if you interact with people on any level, whether it's in the public, close to close, intimately, etc., fragrance should be a part of your daily routine and should move up your list. That being said, be sure to look and make sure your fragrances are going to perform for you and are ready to go, all right? Expired fragrances aren't really going to help you at all. And now, not everything is like this bottle where you can see through it, so just be aware in terms of how you are storing your fragrances. Now I can tell you that this fragrance went bad along my move. Okay, so my last move, we had fragrances in a storage area for quite some time. Okay, and this fragrance did not come with me. They were finished completely and building our house, and this fragrance just wasn't packaged and temperature controlled well, and it was already old. I had this fragrance in my collection for 6-7 years at that point, so it just didn't work out well. All right, so the fragrance is now gone, dead to the world. It should not be worn again. If I spray this thing, generally speaking, it's not going to do any harm to me. It's not going to damage my skin, but it's not going to do what I intended this fragrance to do, which is to smell good, last long, and garner compliments. The smell of this fragrance has changed for sure, as most expired fragrances will do, as well as the longevity. You can expect a huge decrease in performance. So something to keep in mind when it comes down to wearing a fragrance and making sure that you got the correct fragrance to go. Be sure it's not expired or outdated. And the fifth and final mistake on our list today is overpaying for your fragrances. Which brings us to today's video sponsors, the good people over at FRAGRANCEUSA.com. They have a ton of fragrances available on their site at a discount far below what you would find in a retail store, which makes it a great place to purchase. On top of that, they have a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee, which saves you from dealing with a lot of BS that you can find out there online, i.e. fake fragrances. Everything is guaranteed to be 100% authentic. In addition to that, you also can utilize my code and save some more money along the way here. Meaning you're also going to save an additional 10% off of their already discounted pricing. And that, my friend, is a huge saving in itself. So at times, man, you go to the store, you're in the heat of the moment, and you just purchase something and you find out later that you could have gotten it for half the price. You may not care, but then again, you might care because, hey, you know, you could have purchased multiple fragrances. So that happens a lot. Understand, when you are in a big box retailer, generally speaking, the fragrances are going to be more. There's a lot of things that kind of make up that pricing, right? So you got to pay for advertising within that store. You got to pay for the sales employees. Some of that money is going to the marketing in terms of the location, etc. So there's a lot of things that go along with that. Well, some of the
retailers out there online, i.e. my people over at FRAGRANCEUSA.com, they have the means available to offer you these fragrances at a far cheaper price because they're kind of cutting out some of that middleman activity and those markups. So be sure to check them out. Be sure to put a little bit coin back into your pocket or extend that money over additional fragrance purchases so you can build up your fragrance wardrobe. They have a solid group of fragrances available on their site to not only help you, but also some of the special people in your life, whether it be a missus, a spouse, a special loved one out there. Be sure to check them out, man. Utilize my code. They're going to know I sent you, and that's going to provide you some additional discounts along the way. Overpaying for fragrances is bad. All right, I don't want you to overpay. There are some situations where it just makes sense to have the peace of mind to pay a little bit more, or you don't want to wait for a fragrance, or maybe you just got that coin and you're like, I don't really care. You can write it off as a business expense, etc. There's a number of reasons why you would do that, okay? But for you out there who may be on a budget, or you may be a little more conscious in terms of what you're spending, be sure to check out those links down below because you will not want to overpay for a fragrance if you do not have to. That's all I have for you guys and girls today. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard Beat. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.